American toads are an interesting species of amphibian native to North America. These toads are not only fascinating creatures, but also play a significant role in maintaining the balance of the environment. In this expanded explanation, we will take a closer look at their history, physical characteristics, life cycle, behavior, importance to the ecosystem, and the threats they face. The American toad, scientifically known as Anaxyrus americanus, has long been a part of North America's natural landscape. In the past, this toad was classified under the genus Bufo, but more recent studies have led to its reclassification under the genus Anaxyrus. They are commonly found in the eastern United States, parts of Canada, and even some regions of Mexico. These toads thrive in various habitats, including forests, grasslands, wetlands, and even suburban gardens, as long as there is a nearby water source. Water plays a crucial role in their life cycle, which is why American toads are often found near ponds, lakes, or marshes. American toads are relatively small amphibians, typically growing between 2 to 4 inches, 5 to 10 centimeters, in length. They have a distinctive appearance, with rough, bumpy skin that often features various shades of brown, gray, or green. Their skin is covered in warts, which are not just a defining feature, but also serve an important protective purpose. These warts secrete a toxic substance that helps protect the toads from predators. If a predator attempts to eat an American toad, the toxin can make the predator sick or even cause harm, making the toad less appetizing to potential threats like snakes or birds. Their eyes are large, and their pupils are vertical, which is typical for many amphibians. Despite their somewhat intimidating appearance, American toads are generally harmless to humans. However, if a person or animal were to handle them too roughly, they might experience some irritation due to the toad's toxin, but this is rarely serious. The life cycle of the American toad begins in the spring, during the breeding season. Male toads produce loud, trilling calls to attract females. Once a female selects a mate, she lays her eggs in shallow water, where they cluster together in long strings. These eggs hatch into tadpoles within a few days. The tadpoles are aquatic and have a tail and gills to help them breathe underwater. During this stage, they are vulnerable to predators, and the tadpoles feed on plant matter to grow. As the tadpoles mature, they undergo metamorphosis, transforming into juvenile toads. The process of metamorphosis involves the development of legs and the absorption of the tail, marking the transition from an aquatic tadpole to a land-dwelling toad. Once they have fully transformed, young toads leave the water and begin their life on land. However, they will still need to return to water for breeding in subsequent years. American toads generally live for about 5 to 10 years in the wild, although some may live longer under ideal conditions. They may also hibernate during the colder months, especially in areas with harsh winters, retreating to burrows or under logs to avoid freezing temperatures. American toads are nocturnal creatures, meaning they are most active during the night. This is particularly true in warmer weather when they hunt for food. Their diet primarily consists of insects, such as beetles, ants, grasshoppers, and even small spiders. Toads are skilled hunters, using their long, sticky tongues to catch prey as it comes close. By eating a wide variety of insects, American toads help control pest populations, making them valuable in maintaining the balance of local ecosystems. Although they are primarily terrestrial, American toads are also excellent swimmers and will use water to help regulate their body temperature, especially during hot weather. They are solitary animals for most of their lives, only coming together during the breeding season. Even then, the males tend to fight over mates, with the strongest males having the best chance of attracting a female. American toads play a critical role in maintaining the health of their environment. As insectivores, they consume large numbers of insects, including many pests that can damage crops and plants. By keeping insect populations in check, Toads help prevent overpopulation of certain species and reduce the spread of diseases carried by insects, like mosquitoes. This makes them an important natural pest control agent in both wild and agricultural environments. In addition, toads are also an important food source for various predators, including birds of prey, raccoons, and larger mammals. Their role in the food chain supports the survival of these animals, ensuring the balance of the ecosystem. Toads also act as indicator species. This means that they are sensitive to changes in their environment. When toads thrive, it usually indicates that the environment is healthy. However, if toad populations decline, it may signal pollution, habitat loss, or other environmental issues that could affect many other species as well. Despite their hardiness and adaptability, American toads face several threats that can impact their populations. One of the biggest threats is habitat loss. Urbanization, deforestation, and the draining of wetlands are all factors that reduce the natural habitats of these toads. As human development expands, it becomes more difficult for toads to find the water and shelter they need to survive. Pollution is another major threat to American toads. Chemicals such as pesticides and fertilizers can contaminate the water and soil, making it unsafe for toads and other wildlife. These chemicals can affect the toad's skin, which is highly sensitive to toxins, or even poison the water they live in. Additionally, diseases like the chytrid fungus, which affects amphibians worldwide, have led to declines in toad populations. This fungal disease attacks the skin of amphibians, making it harder for them to absorb water and breathe, and it can be fatal. American toads are fascinating creatures that play a vital role in their ecosystems. From controlling insect populations to serving as indicators of environmental health, they are more than just a common amphibian. However, they face significant challenges, including habitat loss, pollution, and disease. Protecting these toads and their habitats is important for preserving the balance of nature and ensuring that these unique creatures continue to thrive for future generations.